Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Huhitosis coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today we got a match between Huhitosis, the best Terran in Slovakia, versus Wang, best Protoss in the world. As we can already see, Huhitosis is wrapping up the APM. And surprisingly, Wang Yi is keeping up the pressure with his opponent. On the top left side of the map, we have Wang Yi playing as Protoss. On the bottom right side, we have Terran Huhitosis. So, we are on a fighting spirit. We all know this map is kind of unbalanced these days, but we do not care because it's still a good map. Say whatever you fucking wanna say, it's still a good map. I believe in it, I trust in it. So, this is going to be a little bit different cast than the usual cast because we're going to speed it up a little bit, a notch sometimes, you know. So we have a good pylon start of Wang Yitosis. A little bit. A little bit late, but it's still good. Uh, we have a casual opening from Huhitosis. So we have um, um, 9 supply depot, 11 barracks, 12 refinery casual opening, pretty standard. I must admit, interesting placement of buildings, but it's obviously he knows what he's doing. Since he's the best in Slovakia. Alright, so we are continuing in this beautiful battle. So, we got an interesting build of the Huhitosis. He's going for a bunker here, which is definitely not standard for his opening. But I mean, honestly, it could work. We gonna see, you know. It could work. So yeah, because the problem with Wang Yitosis right now is um well, I mean, honestly, you gotta already move on to the second base, brother. You know, like if you already have the cybernetic score, you gotta go second base here. But now these are like interesting stuff that Huhitosis is making right now, factory, because he really needs those tanks. Because once the Vangi gets those upgrades on those dragoons, he's going to completely destroy this. Now he did a probe ram by, which is really good, but he's just standing there, which kinda sucks. And also, Huhitosis is not really making anything else in there, so it's going to get fucked. He's just one man in there. This definitely wasn't the best move for Huhitosis. Good read by Wangitosis, but I, mm, I believe you should just keep focus, yeah, on that bunker, and it goes down, and Wangitosis breaks Huhitosis. I don't know how to call it, bunker rush type shit, you feel me? He's going to chase down the Marine, but Marine keeps running. He stops chasing for some unknown reasons, but it's fine, because there is still one zone that gets him. Well, anyways, in the meantime, we might get a second base, coming out of Huhitosis, but uh, um, Huhitosis already is building second base, and he has the bunker up with engineering bay. Interesting placement of the bunker and also the engineering bay. I don't think this is good placement at all because they can just run by there. Easy as that. Easy as that. Now, the problem that Vangitosis did is that he didn't scout, or he didn't scout his opponent. He is scouting now, but that is just way too late. And now enemy has defense. He won't scout really good. Right now he needs to get those observers going and also more gateways and economics on this base. I think he should honestly go for double nexus expand here because he's really late and he needs to pick up the face of the match. His APM dropped a lot, which is unfortunate as well. But on the win side, on the other side, we have Huhitosis taking the lead again. I mean, he's in the lead right now. He has a tongue up. Don't know if the siege upgrades are up. I forgot to watch that shit, but maybe it is. We are just now getting the dragon range upgrade, but honestly, it's fine. Honestly, it's good. Honestly, you're chilling. You're chilling as Protoss right now. Okay, nice transfer with probes to his natural base. Now, what I would do is definitely bring those dragons to test his defense, you know? Maybe Huhitosis could vent all marines, you know? Then we would have a pretty big advantage, I think. As of right now in the state. So right now, the state is pretty even. What Huhitosis forgot to make enough SCs that he can just transfer them into his second base, and he doesn't make, isn't making any SCs here right now, which is quite not ideal. He's placing those factories in a weird position, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, what is this? Academy, alright, getting the academy out, already has armory, already has starport. He's right now going tech heavy. Heavy tech. Right now with Vangitosis will have like at least one more gateway. Yep, which he's making right now, which is really good. Then he could be able to potentially push out Adentosis. Huhitosis, you know? He potentially could break this, honestly. I mean, I see a turret. That's good. So, the no DT rush. He's going for double turret here. Interesting. I definitely wouldn't do this. I mean, like, he has a scans. He doesn't have scans yet, but honestly, what different than observers could Vangitosis have in this state? So I think this is a little bit of waste of minerals. He's investing a lot into it. I mean, for late game, sure, but you're not in late game, brother. You know, you can chill. There are no arbiters coming this way, and even if they were, then this wouldn't stop them. So I believe this is kinda useless. I'm for stopping the observers, sure, but did you see any observers at all? I didn't. Just saying. So Vangitosis is expanding at the another base, which is really good. And this is what Vangitosis really needs to do right now. He played this very well. So what he really needs to do right now is build a nexus here and get some pylons and a lot of gateways. So he's like a second main base, you know. He's also expanding here, which is really crucial and good. Vangitosis is way ahead right now than Huhitosis is. Huhitosis needs to scout him. Huhitosis needs to send out those vultures which he don't have and scout for possible bases. Maybe he's making them, but I don't see any vultures. This is a, I want to say a huge mistake, but it's not like game breaking, you know, he's still in the game. But I believe this is a huge mistake by Huhitosis. He ain't scouting, he ain't scanning, he just ain't doing the right things. And Vangitosis is taking a huge lead. I'm setting Vangitosis as the favorite in this match right now. Probe transfer, very good, very smart by Vangitosis. We can, well, I mean, uh, uh, You could have a little more probes than that in there, honestly. So now with what Huhitosis needs to do is block these paths. Blocks both of these paths, just put fucking pylons in there so no vultures can just rush in, and maybe like one cannon so it kills those vultures. And this is a safe base, you don't have to need army there. Same goes for here. Here he should build another nexus here. He has the money, definitely. Those pros are running away because the nexus ain't built yet. And he also needs another nexus here with pylons. And if you would delete those names and give me the state of map right now, I would 100% favor Huhitosis right now. Even though his APM is a little low, like 40, Huhitosis is also pretty low, like 90, but still better, way better. Huhitosis is doing a lot of defensive stuff, but nothing offensive. He doesn't know anything of this happened. He doesn't know. He doesn't know about anything here. This is Huhitosis' vision. This is all he knows. So, is there like a lot of passive things out of these guys? Like they ain't really like scanning or scouting or doing anything. It's just like hand to hand shake. We're going to chill. Oh, we had a scout, and Huhitosis found his base. So, as I already mentioned, this base would be okay if there were pylons here, and cannon on both sides. Then it's completely safe from a vulture attack, which is most likely to happen, because you are usually scouting with the vultures, going all the way everywhere with the vultures to see where his base is. This base is safe pretty goodly and pretty good defense, good defense. But you gotta defend it here, bro. This is like this is so wide open, Honestly, like this ramp, yeah, but you don't have the units on the ramp. They don't even see the ramp. So you gotta defend it all the way here, You're building Nexus here, which is really good. Another beautiful move by Huhitosis, and yeah, you gotta put those units here. So since we have just like a hand to hand, nothing is happening, I'm going to speed it up a notch, hoping that it won't annoy a lot of you. So Huhitosis has a beautiful, huge army with pretty bad production, pretty bad production. What he needs to do right now, both players are on huge banks. What Huhitosis needs to do right now is double those gateways here. Maybe he's going to do it right now. Doesn't seem like it. Double those gateways here, brother, and make the same gateway count that we have here. Because if this base fails, you got this base. If this base fails, you got this base. Let's have a backup. So, Huhitosis just now is putting the vulture pressure and taking first base. Meanwhile, Huhitosis taking another base which has been scouted. And here is the thing, what we've been talking about. Right now he's safe because he has like ton of dragons there. But if he didn't have those dragons there, if you have a dragoon like here, vultures come in, bust all of your probes and you're fucked. So what you need to do is block those ramps. Block them. Don't allow anyone getting there. So Huhitosis is taking a little control of the map by placing a lot of mines here. And he has a pretty good static defense, honestly. But yeah, where are your vultures, brother? Where are they? Huhitosis is at 200 supplies. You're on 108, broski, and you have way more APM, bro. Where is your production? You have you have 4 factories. That's nothing. At least 6. Okay, you have 5. But it's still a low number, super low number. Right now, Huhitosis is at 200. He needs to pass that third base, bro. If he goes here, he could break it. But he doesn't have any vision. As moving forward, he doesn't have vision. But he cleared it pretty good. He needs to forget all of this. Bust this open. cut him off, and you basically won the game. I mean, you won the game. You just make a better production here, make a better production here, make a static defense, block this, block this, block this, block this, expand here, expand here. You cut this off, you destroy this with your army 100%. You cut this off, your army is staying here, 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 and then you basically like make the map like in the center, like you put like in the half, clear this, expand here, and you have the whole map for yourself. You see, if Vangitos is right now decided to go, if Vangitos is decided to go for carriers, he would completely devastate Huhitosis. Completely destroy Huhitosis if you want. It will be complete destruction. Like, seriously. Vangitos is a nice probe count. Very good. He just needs better production. Okay, this is better. We have a more gateways. That's fine. No rally point, but that's fine. And you need the same amount gateways here. He defends this, which is good. That's fine. Yeah, man, this is tough. This is real tough. Vangitos is I would say like if he changed these dragoons for zealots, bro, Huitos will be out. He has 0 vultures. 0. Alright, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So no pushes here. Huitosis. You know, Huitosis would do really good. But honestly, he doesn't. Just because of his production, bro. Like, 5 factories ain't gonna do it for you. And this all siege up in your base ain't gonna do it for you as well, brother. Gotta be more active. You have just tanks. Nothing else, just tanks. If Vangitos made anything else except the dragoons, this game would be already over. But, you know, Huitos is maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Huitos sees that he's making just dragoons, so he says, fine, I'm going to make just tanks. That is it. Counter strategy. If Huitos is looking at this, then he's really good. So Vangitos is bringing everything back to defend this. I wouldn't call this push, but just to defend this. Again, better from Vangitos, but you need block that ramp, brother. You gotta block that ramp. And no observers. Where are the observers? If Vangitos had observers, it would be way better because look at this scenario, okay? If Vangitos had observer here, 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 he would see every single move that Huhitosis does. And Huhitosis has 0 anti-defense, anti-air, and he has just, what is this? Cannons. Okay, that was good, but a little bit late. And he has just those tanks, dude. Like, tanks ain't gonna do it for ya. What would you do if carriers went? You know, you would be screwed. Now, little mistake that Vangitos does as well. If I would be Vangitos in this scenario and Huitos attack this base, I would be, good. Go for it. I'm taking your third base. 2 tanks out. I'm taking this base. Couple of tanks out. These tanks just got bring back from there. So yeah, you don't be scared to lose a base. If you win another base, it's better for you. Okay, alright placement, pretty good placement. At least you have those dragons there, so you know that he's coming. You have a sneak attack for 4 o'clock base, 5 o'clock base. I'm sorry, and yeah, Vangitos attacks his natural base. If Vangitos had those observers placed here, like I was saying, he would see that, oh shit, all of his strength is here. I finna attack where his strength ain't. and then that would be good. And here we can see this. The problem that the Wang didn't have any static defense here, so Vulture just went and just got it. And now another problem is that Wang didn't have good enough production here. You know, you gotta need that production. You gotta have like 10 gateways here as well. Building a bunker there, don't know what that was about, but okay. But honestly, so far we are pretty even, I would say. Except that Wangitosis just now lost a lot of probes and he ain't mining else much. But this take in the middle, sure. Sure, go for it. Oh, he's just building pylons. I thought he's going... Are you going to take that shit, dude? I think you should, honestly. Like, at this stage, you are still making gateway units, I'm sorry. But ain't gonna do it for you. What you need to do is transition. Get a transition. Now, I'm going to say this very simply. Dragoons, not good against tanks. Zealots, good against tanks. Dragoons, pretty good against vultures. Vultures, pretty good against the zealots. So you need all of these. Now, if Wangitosis had a Dark Templar, this would be a feast. There is zero detection. Zero detection. He would just eat this alive. If Wangitosis had a carrier, which is an air unit, there is a zero anti-air. Zero anti-air. This would get eaten alive. But unfortunately this didn't happen, and we see just AFK probes which could send here and mine. And yeah, we can just see Ventus is doing the same mistake over and over and over again, just dragoons. If all of these dragons were zealots, all of this would be gone. All of this would be gone. All of this would be gone. So Terran really, what Terran should do in this scenario, he should really like build some vultures and maybe some gliots as well, because if he wouldn't do, if the Protoss decided to do anything else but making dragoons, he would be out. Both of them sitting at a huge bank, so I don't understand why he doesn't use the minerals here to rebuild this and make another base. Maybe build some air units. You know, oh, we start to see carriers. Now, the problem is it's very, very late. If you see carriers, if you would build carriers, if Vangitos built carriers a little bit earlier, it would be way better. Way better. Now, another huge mistake by Huhitosis is that he still is on 5 factories. My man. Now, anyways, we're going to speed it up a little bit, because there's not much of stuff happening right now. Just building units. Huhitosis taking another base. Now, we are meeting at the middle. Right now, it's good that Wangitosis took this base. It's very... he needed that a lot. And it's great that he's starting to build air units. The problem with these air units is that these attack only... these only attack air units. And Scout is one of the most useless units in the game. What you gotta do is build those carriers. If you had as much air units as you do, but they were carriers, dude, it's gonna be close. But I'm worried that Huhitosis might now start making gliots, which he started, so he lost the surprise battle. Unfortunately. But yeah, look at those units, they would eat them alive. If those are carriers. He has a carrier, he doesn't use him though. So yeah, gonna speed it up a little bit again. I don't know where the carrier went, but it just sort of disappeared. Oh, we are making scouts. I mean, scout would work if you do kimchi scout build. Honestly, scout would work. Honestly, they would work. They kinda do work. But they would work, you know when? Okay, nice transition. Though you should have built it here and more. They would work if he made those earlier. Dude, he would destroy him. But what he should do actually is just like build like 20 of them and then attack at the same time. Because now he like sent at 2 and Huhitosis has realized, oh shit, I have no anti-air, and started building them. So yeah. But I mean, a really good transition. Very late, but at least it happened. You know, we can see the adapting mind of both players. Look at this. This is beautiful. If this was earlier, this game would be done. Game would be done. It is how it is. Now, I wouldn't necessarily throw all of my air units into the only part where he has the anti-air. You know, I'll probably like get here and sit and destroy them. You know, sneak by here, destroy that, destroy this. But yeah. So now, another mistake that Huhitosis did was he fully started doing nothing else but building those air units. If he had air units and dragons now, the battle would be even. Now the game state ain't looking too well for Huhitosis, unfortunately. Seems like Huhitosis is just starting to get the hang of it and starting to destroy him. You know, Huhitosis at his peak was really good. At his peak. Right now he's like semi-retired, you know. Um, um, but yeah, Huhitosis at his peak was super fucking good, and Wang is at his peak, nobody could beat him. Honestly, nobody. So these are two professional players playing here. You can see the sheer you know, like this replay just screams the quality gameplay. It screams skill. Such a high skill. I love this match. Very anticipated, high skilled match. I really love this. I love this from both guys. They're doing really good. Adapting in-game strategies, as you can see. A little bit, I think Huhitosis trošku Doriti pressure. Huhitosis a little bit like overdid it with those turrets. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. And yeah, at this stage, it's kinda over 200 to 66 supplies. The thing that Huhitosis is really good at is defense. He doesn't know how to attack though. And that is his biggest, like, not mistake, but his biggest problem, I would say. Huhitosis is mining, Huhitosis is mining lots of his minerals. And unfortunately, I think this is it. Huhitosis doesn't have any more minerals. This is last army. Okay, cleans it up. And this is what I'm talking about. Huhitosis doesn't know how to attack. He is so scared to attack, he will send 4 tanks there, 4 tanks die. Send 4 tanks there, but what he doesn't realize is if you send all of them at the same time, they just wouldn't die. You know? But yeah, in the end, Huhitosis takes the win. And yeah, I must say, what a beautiful showcase of skills. I really love that. Nice DT there out of Huhitosis, but unfortunately just not enough. Nice DTs, very good DTs. Carrier has just 4 interceptors, not good. Carrier needs upgrades. Just as his units, 001. That's his upgrades. And look at Huhitosis 233, dude. Like it ain't even close with the upgrades, unfortunately. And nice scan out of Huhitosis. And Huhitosis takes the game. GG out of Huhitosis. What a great showcase of skill and potential on Wangitosis side. But this will be it for Vrobkatosis cast, sponsored by, not sponsored, I'm sorry, approved by Huhitosis. So if you wanna play like Huhitosis, you should go and watch his streams or watch his highlights. They are really good and you can learn a lot out of this guy. As you can see, he basically beaten the best Protoss player in the world right now with little to just tanks. So this is how good he is. He's even better than Flash. The only thing that he's not good at is attacking, and also, you know, he's kinda semi-retired. So you guys need to tell him to fucking get back on the games because you see how good he is. And that will be it. Thank you guys for watching.